Yes, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of companies GCP Applied Technologies, Liquid Waterproofing Department, and companies LESPATEX and Hypox, would like to thank you, the organizers of this colloquium, for giving us the opportunity to share with you the success and our vision how to find these solutions in terms of applying technologies for the protection and waterproofing of bridges. Myself, I'm Konstantin Medovnikov, representing company Sterling Lloyd Polychem, which is now become in 2017 part of GCP Applied Technologies worldwide group construction company for liquid waterproofing materials. Here in Slovenia, we are cooperating together with companies LESPATEX and Hypox. And the company Sterling Lloyd has more than 40 years experience in producing and developing waterproofing materials based on polymers, mainly on methyl methacrylate. We have a global presence at the moment worldwide in more than 56 countries, where we achieved in the past 47 years application of more than 25 million square meters. And from the May 2017, we become part of GCP. We specialize on development of polymer, manufacturing, and making available for everybody worldwide. A few successes of our application is Prague, Charles Bridge, Fort Road Bridge in the UK, the Hong Kong West Harbour Tunnel, which has been sunk in the depth of the sea, only 30 meters, the railway link in Boston, United States, Neponset River Bridge, Dubai, Durat al-Bahrain, the viaduct, and Lincoln Tunnel in New York, as well George Washington Bridge in New York City, Human Bridge in China, where it was one of the first worldwide application of our material together with Mastic Asphalt, or known as goose asphalt. This is the application of the immersed tube in Formula One race track in Dubai. Sorry, in Emirates. This is the Stone Cutters Bridge in Hong Kong. Pupin Bridge in Belgrade in Serbia, to show that we're not working only on Far East or Middle East or in North America, but as well have presence in Balkan territories. Railway link in Russia, Sochi, 45 kilometers of steel and concrete bridges liaising Krasnaya Polyana together with Adler. Hong Kong railway link with the airport. Øresund Bridge, the railway link between Denmark and Sweden. Golden Horn Bay in Vladivostok, steel bridge deck covered with Mastic Asphalt for the APEC summit in 2012. Poland, very important European Union investment of more than 600 million euros to build a new bridge viaduct to liaise Torun with the highway Truss A1, and as well to show them closer to the topic of today's presentation, the success of using our waterproofing material with the Mastic Asphalt on the iconic bridges, Stone Cutters Bridge, Tsinma, Irtysh River Bridge, Fort Road Bridge 7, and Bosporus 3. It's not all the pictures, sorry. As well, a few references from Serbia and Montenegro, where we've done Gazela Bridge, Cereva Čuprija, Obrenovac, a few bridges on the border between Bosnia and Herzegovina with Serbia. The most recent is Bratislava Bridge. And now, what exactly I'm talking about? First of all, what is the problem now on the structures as bridges, viaducts, and mainly problems related to the failure of surfacing. Those problems are related to the poor compaction, voids, water ingress, poor adhesion, interfacial water between the layer of surfacing and waterproofing, and all that creates a lot of problems for the bridge constructor and then users of those bridges. We have to remain and remember all the time that bridge decks are not the roads, and approach to the maintenance and first of all construction and design of the bridges should be absolutely different compared to the roads. Therefore, because bridges are not free draining structures, they retain water between the layers, and therefore we suggested and to start to look into more into the details of compaction using the materials together and working together in the same way. So we decided that bridges are the structures for high stress usage, and therefore the surfacing should be specified for the high stress sites, not just as for the roads. And as well to have, you see a lot of text on my slides. I'm not going to read all of them for you. If you want to know more details, please contact company LESPATEX. They will be more than happy to provide you with all the details and even more than in this presentation. So we started to look what type of asphalt surfacing are used on the bridges. Compacted asphalts or non-compacted asphalts. Compacted asphalts could be used on the bridges, but should be very, very approached with a massive caution, because it's the temperature of the bond coat interface should be high enough to activate the adhesion between waterproofing and surfacing, and as well the need to control the work of the asphalt applicators on the bridge. At the same time, we started to look into the behavior and usage of the non-compacted asphalt, or easier to understand is mastic asphalt. And in the past 40 years, we developed more than 12 million square meters worldwide of using asphalt with our waterproofing system. And of course, we now recommend for everybody in the world to use liaise our waterproofing with asphalt to avoid a lot of problems. Why mastic asphalt? First of all, if you're using the compacted asphalt, then you can have the problems with the liaison of the interface of the surfacing, and as well, non-mastic asphalt are not represent impermeability. Mastic asphalt are impermeable and they have a high strength. Plus, in addition to the nature of mastic asphalt, asphalt, it is machine laid. There is no compaction, there is no additional stress during the application of the surfacing, and it is very high temperature. So then now we come into the position of looking how it should be bonded with the waterproofing. However, using our waterproofing system with asphalt in the UK, then in the UK professional trade magazines, it was like highway maintenance about the experience of applying our waterproofing material Eliminator together with asphalt from a Swiss company Ashliman. That was noted by the users of the bridge that they, since they installed mastic asphalt, the coming on site and stopping the traffic, it was much less and practically none. Before the application of that bridge, company Flint & Neil, which is now Kolokviju UK, together with Mott MacDonald and Ashliman, they've done research that's called the whole life costing. They applied the comparison of 5 different systems, including the epoxy asphalt, the bituminous waterproofing sheets, and mastic asphalt in combination with our material Eliminator. And at the end, everybody came to the conclusion that using our system together with mastic asphalt, asphalt, it will give the savings of more than £118 million over the 80-year life of the structure. And first, it was conservative figures, that first coming to the bridge to repair the the wearing course of asphalt, it will happen only 20 years after the first installation. And therefore, that will give £86 million savings on the traffic delays. So the traffic delays would be avoided. So asphalt, I don't know, do I need to tell you everything about it? Major points are it's a thin surfacing, maximum 40 millimeters, 4 centimeters would be enough to have on a bridge in combination with liquid applied MMA waterproofing system. It's flexible and low temperatures. It's applied by the finisher, so less joints. And then we come into to how to liaise this surfacing with the waterproofing. Our company has developed this on the basis of methyl methacrylate waterproofing system Eliminator that provides you all the listed considerations and benefits based on the investigations and failures of previously traditionally used waterproofing systems. It is quick and easy apply, it is 100% waterproof, it bonds very well with substrate, and it provides very good bond with the asphalt, and therefore extend the life of the surfacing for many more years than using with the traditional waterproofing system. So Eliminator is a very simple system. It's made of methyl methacrylate, as I said. It's fully certified under European Union legislation. It has European technical assessment under ETAG 033 for the liquid waterproofing system. It's been tested with, before the certification, it's been tested for the adhesion with all types of surfacing, and now we have the bond code, which allows us to work with all types of surfacing, like asphalt concrete, stone mastic asphalt, and of course, goose asphalt. Prior to the application, so the system consists of several layers. Primer, which so primer for the concrete substrate, primer for steel substrate. Then for the concrete substrate, we apply the system in 2 layers, yellow and white. If it is steel, it's just 1 layer. Then bond coat and application of the surfacing directly onto the waterproofing system. So prior to the application, we're doing the check of the adhesion, so we know exactly what will be the adhesion of the system, not only after application, but for the long time, because we're recording everything, including the temperature, the area, the time of application, and as well the material when it was made, material when it was produced, and it's retained for at least 5 years in our company. As the result of the check and test, we know that we achieved the adhesion of the waterproofing to the substrate for concrete at least 1 megapascal, or for steel at least 2 megapascals. However, in reality, the results are much higher. On concrete, it is more than 2 megapascals, and steel sometimes up to 7, 8 megapascals, and it's not even the result of the test, it's just because the equipment not allowed us to check to the full extent. Then system could be applied in different weather conditions. We did apply this in the sub-zero conditions in Sweden, in New York, in Poland, in Ukraine, in Serbia. We applied in the very hot weather conditions, for example, Bahrain, when it was plus 46, in Qatar, when it is constantly hot weather, especially in summer. High humidity, Hong Kong, very good example, and as well Vladivostok in Russia, Kyiv, Ukraine, just over the river Dnipro. Then we have as well ability of, during the application of our system, to phase the works. So you can plan ahead how quick you can do that, and achieve very good and serious savings of money during the full construction, either refurbishment or the new construction. Plus, as you can see on the left application on the Bosporus 2, the 1 lane it was applied with system, and then 3 lanes were used, so we allowed traffic of non-stopping during and no delays on using the bridge. And as well, given into consideration the engineering solution of the colors, that gives us chance as well to do the application not only during the day, but as well during the night, winter, as I said already. Because it is liquid applied system, it cures very quickly, the curing time up to 45 minutes maximum. So, and it's liquid, and it is cold applied, so it's not needed to be heated, it's applied in cold condition, and works very well for the very serious and very difficult detailings. Like you see the pictures on the stairs, that's London, the area of Canada Wharf, which has been done just in 1 day, and the speed of application could be as well up to 3,000 square meters per day if everything is organized properly. We can work on the vertical surfaces, we can work, because it's thixotropic material, it could be applied on a very irregular substrate, so the finish of the substrate is not the major issue for us. The most important is to have dry surface. During the application, we as well controlling not only the bond, but as well the thickness, because we are thinking about your money, the money of the client, of the main contractors who wants to save it. So we don't want you to overuse our system and to use in the right minimum needed for the full cover. As well, during the application, especially on the concrete surfaces, we organize a so-called holiday test. Holiday test is the test organized by the electric brush under the 12 kilovolts, which is passed on the surface of the applied system. If there is an invisible pinhole is detected, we have the sound, sparkle, we immediately mark in that area, repairing immediately on site, because this material is the unique capability of quickly and easy repair immediately, and then we provide, after the repairing, another test, and we see that it is fully integrally waterproofed. And compare with another liquid applied systems like waterproofing, we provide full integrity on the covering all the pinholes. So polyurethane, epoxy, and polyurea systems, they create as well thermal shock to the concrete substrate, concrete breathe, and then it is impossible to do the overcoating, overlay in a very short period of time or longer period of time, and therefore we cannot guarantee 100% integrity. Using with the MMA system, we have opportunity to repair the pinholes and to provide full waterproofing of the bridge structure as well. We're given the quality control on site. Material is fully tested on a high stress, and for the railway bridges, ballast is applied directly onto the system without any protection. And if you need to organize the traffic on the system before application of the surfacing, it is possible, as it was done in New York, and you see the picture. One of the most important features of our system is the crack bridging capability. The elongation maximum 130% is the maximum elongation of the system, and the tensile strength of the system is greater than the bond to the deck, and therefore you can see that was an unfortunate example for the French rails when the ballast bridge was prepared not on site, outside, covered with one layer of eliminator, transported. During the installation, the cables were broken, bridge fallen down 15 meters down to the ground. You have two longitudinal cracks, and you can see system was intact. So for us, it was fantastic opportunity to have advertising for free. And at the end of my presentation, I would like to use the quotation of Benjamin Franklin, who is very well known as one of the leaders of the United States during the Independence War, that bitterness of poor quality remains long after the sweetness of low price is forgotten. I'm not saying that we are the most expensive in the world. We are not cheap, but we provide very high quality, and that will stay always with people who are using our material in more than 56 countries worldwide and using our experience. So using our material from Sterling Cloyd Liquid Waterproofing Department of GCP Applied Technologies together with LESPATEX, you have a lot of benefits, and thank you very much for your attention. Thank you.